Right, welcome to KROC, Kart Racer Champions at Buckmore Park for 2025. Just take you a little lap on foot rather than at full speed on the kart because we haven't started yet. Anyway, this is like the start finish line. As we walk up there, we're actually at the top of the hill. There you come full pelt through there, cut the curb, straight over the start finish line, still at full chat. And yeah, you really want to be roughly in the middle of the track here by the time you cross the line, taking the shortest line over to the left hand side as much as possible. I know that they're really hot on track limits. They've actually got some AI stuff going on. But anyway, generally you need to be about half a cart maximum across this white line there, turning in roughly where the end of those black marks are, and you're roughly beaming it down there, aiming for the inside as much as possible, maybe just kissing those barriers, latish apex, hug the corner all the way in. You're about full throttle now after a mini blip off the throttle. Kind of get lots of oversteer down here. It's only for the brave. Hug the corner as tight as possible through here. And start taking a wide-ish line on the exit to maintain as much cornering speed and exit speed as possible. This is normally a good opportunity for an overtake. Somebody always gets it wrong coming out of there. Can get a bit greasy, very greasy in the wet. So again, half a cart maximum going over these lines here. These curves here is a bit of a misnomer. You missed that completely. Good overtaking opportunity here. Lots of people get this wrong. It's quite entertaining when they do. I just sit there and laugh. But yeah, so late turn in, and then the thing is I can't walk as fast as I'm commentating. But there we go. Yeah, you really want to be roughly on here, ready for a fast cornering speed, so you can get a good exit. Don't use much throttle, you just need to carry the speed through. Then you're exiting as wide as possible to keep the minimum speed up. Now hairpin 2, that's a challenge for everybody. It takes ages to master this, but when you do, you really get rewarded by a really fantastic exit speed all the way down the hill. But generally this one is a very late turn in. It's almost like you want to go straight on and miss it, but very late turn in. Don't really need to use the brakes, but the secret is to keep your cornering speed up and get onto here. Get onto these curves, keeping your minimum speed up, and then roughly about here you're winding on the throttle, and it lets the kart drift out really wide onto these curves. Again, track limits again, half a cart, and not only is it AI here, there's race control, so they can see exactly what you're doing and what everybody else is doing. It's very easy, so easy to get that wrong, but when you get it right, you're rewarded with fantastic exit speed. Now this bit, exit speed for that corner, is so important, because from here on in, it's flat out. You do not lift that throttle, whatever you do. This corner is where I had my little final destination moment. But just come around this corner at roughly about there, one of these huge barriers is coming down on me, just hit me on the helmet. But anyway, you want to keep roughly where I am now, aiming just to the left of that soft barrier, still keeping your foot in. And again, you normally go in really quickly down here. See, some people have hit that already, got a bit brave. Now, don't know how it looks on the camera, but just past, just about there, it's the crest. And we're then going steep downhill. Now this is an awesome section. So you're roughly going down onto this bit, onto the white lines, half a cart, and it's a very, very late turning, still full throttle. That's it. I don't know how it looks on the camera, but I'm now walking down quite a steep hill. And there we go. So roughly where the tarmac changes there, that's the point where you're really turning in. And roughly at about this point, the G-forces are good, really good, and you're cursing and swearing, shouting and screaming just about here as you just miss those cones. I normally get about within an inch of those. And that's it. Now you're full throttle still. Do not lift. Do not lift whatever you do. Although that I found that if you lift very quickly, just about here, it actually sucks you into the corner. Now this corner is crucial to set yourself up for the next one. I mentioned about track limits. They don't really mind you having all four wheels across these lines, which is perfect, because that's where you need to be, just about there. I see that lines you up. You're full throttle now, and you're aiming for roughly there. There's your turn in. So full throttle here, and then you just lift off and turn it. Use your steering wheels to slow you down. Now I don't know if you can see this, but where you're aiming for is that little drain there. You want to be driving over that. All your brake, all your slowing down, all your turning's done. Your cart is now turning for you, and you want to hit the throttle just now, and that will take you directly across there. That's where you want to aim for. And because this is a great overtaking opportunity, because most people end up at about there. Anyway, so there's your next section timing line from section 2 into section 3. They're quite hot on track limits on this, but again, half a car. But I kind of learned not to brake on this corner, to keep that elusive cornering speed up. Don't know whether it works or not, but it feels good. Anyway, so you're entering up here, turn in, it's roughly about there, and you lean to the left hand side. Now we're going back uphill again, and I was on practice the other day, and I managed to get the whole car onto here, and that gave me a great launch off of here. So I'm now full throttle, and it was easy. Never done that before. Anyway, so you want to be roughly about there, and go straight line it back down the hill again. And this one's not too bad, but it feels quite bumpy when you're in the cart. And you can see those serrated edges. Don't cut that too much, because it will just throw you out that way. Just ease it out over this side. Now we're on the flat for a bit, but I normally end up round about there by the time actually proper full throttle, mashing straight up the hill. Now this is where weight matters, or lack of, but luckily this time everybody's set into two separate weight classes, 80 and 90 kilos. I'm wearing, or having, a 20 kilo seat, slows me down a little bit. Anyway, you want to be half a car across here, so then you can go straight for the apex. And there we go, around the corner. Really want to hug this, yeah, hug this through, and straight for the start finish line. So I hope you like this mini little track walk, amateur though it is, but here we are, we're all setting up nicely. That's Mini Boost out.